In the beginning, Rantaro is shown and he was looking at his group on his phone where he didn't get any message. And he starts telling that since I fought with my friends, no one has been messaging in the group. And after this, he remembers that moment when he refuses to tell all his friends. Because he had never done this in a way and his friends were quite surprised at him. And after this, Rantaro gets a message from Baguri and he says that how was your meeting with Subaru? And Rantaro says that it was very good and he also apologizes that he had met Subaru once and he had not told this to Baguri. And Baguri says that it is a very good thing that Subaru got to know about us. And Rantaro feels very strange after hearing all this. And after this, Rantaro gets very sad about his friends. And after this, we are shown the scene of the school where Osami was very excited and he says that everything is going wrong. And after this, Osami starts pointing at Rantaro and says that what has happened to him and he is not able to understand what he is saying. And after this, Osami starts pointing at Rantaro and says that why is he doing such strange things for the past few days. And after seeing him, it was clear that either he is not feeling well or he is not paying attention to the game at all. And after this, Osami starts saying that yes, I know that Rantaro is useless in studying, but he is not so bad in sports. And after this, Osami says that don't talk too much, you know that Rantaro is better than you in studies. And Osami says that don't pay attention to me, if you only pay attention to Rantaro, then there can be a lot of problems. And Osami says that even in the class, I don't feel like studying. And Osami's voice from the pen had made me even more crazy. And I even asked him in the class if he had any problem. And Osami was very scared and said that I don't have any problem. And by this, you must have understood what Osami was trying to say. And the other two also say that yes, brother, we understood. And then Osami says that I feel that we should solve his problem. And after this, he literally starts following Rantaro and starts thinking that we should solve the problem in this way. Osami asks Saku to apologize. Saku doesn't have the courage to apologize. Osami asks Saku to apologize. Because Rantaro knows that he will feel bad if he doesn't apologize. They follow Rantaro for a long time. After this, Rantaro goes far away and waits for someone in a park. And everyone starts thinking what is Rantaro doing here? What is he doing in the park when he doesn't have any friends? And everyone is thinking about these things. But then Subaru and Wagiri come here. And all three brothers are very surprised. And after this, we are shown the scene of the restaurant. Where Wagiri, Subaru and Rantaro were sitting together. And Wagiri was eating there. And Subaru was also drinking coffee. And then Rantaro says that I'm sorry. Means I'm bothering you so much. Means I'm calling you so far away. I'm bothering you so much. And then Wagiri says that there is no such thing. I saw you and I liked it a lot. And then he realizes that he said too much. And then she blushes and becomes quiet. And then she starts remembering those things. When Subaru told her that Rantaro can't stay away from you. And thinking about all this, Wagiri starts blushing even more. And literally Subaru was also looking at Wagiri in a very weird way. And was thinking that if you keep doing this, then Rantaro will find out about your feelings very soon. And then we suddenly see a very negative aura there. And it's not anyone else's, it's Osami's. And he was not angry at the fact that he was meeting a girl from Kikyo High. In fact, he was angry at the fact that how can he meet two girls? Means we can't talk to any girl. And Rantaro is talking to two girls. Means he showed the status of boys. Means friendly. Means there is this feeling. And he was literally saying that I wish he had introduced me to a girl. What would have happened to him in this? And Ayato was busy booking his food. And Seiko was very scared there. And he says talk a little slowly. But no one listened to Seiko. There was a lot of shouting going on. And Seiko thought that if I stay with them, then I will get stuck in a very bad way. People don't understand what Rantaro is doing with them. I mean, Vaguri is a very good girl. I understand that. But that girl with silver hair is very bad. I mean, she hates boys. So what is Rantaro doing with her? And then Subaru says, bro, who called us here? Tell me this. And then Rantaro says, do you remember those 3 boys we met outside the library? And Subaru says, yes, I understood. And what do you want to say about it? And then Rantaro says, I want to tell them all my truth. I mean, about me, you and Vaguri. Yes, I had promised that I will not tell anyone about Vaguri and myself. So that there is no problem on Vaguri in the future. But to be honest, I can't hide all the things from them. And then he starts telling his past. Everyone used to ignore him since childhood. I mean, Rantaro didn't even remember when he spoke to someone nicely for the last time. Until he didn't come to Chitori High School. That's it. But after that, those 3 came into my life. And in the beginning, they seemed very strange to me. But I found out that they are really very good. I mean, they are very good at heart. And they are the only ones who were not afraid of me at all. And I had promised that I will not tell anyone about Vaguri. And just like you like Vaguri a lot, in the same way, I also like my friends a lot. And after this, he starts thanking Vaguri to teach him. And for the first time, he felt that he can't fail. In a way, I mean, he can pass with a very good score. And in the same way, I can't fail in losing my friends. I mean, I can do anything to get them. And after this, Rantaro says that if you have any problem, then you cannot talk to me. It's up to you. But I can't hide anything from my friends. And Vaguri smiles a lot and says that I have no problem. And after this, she asks Subaru. And Subaru says that if Vaguri has no problem, then how can I have a problem? And Subaru says that you should have only told Vaguri. But you told me too. This shows that you are really a very good person. And along with that, Vaguri also tells that your friends will also be very good like you. And after this, Vaguri says that we should also make friends with those 3. And after hearing this, Subaru is very surprised. After this, we see the rest of the people and they were very emotional after listening to their friend. And after this, they were going home at night and Rantaro says that I can leave you all at the station. But Waguri says that no problem, we will go. And then we see Subaru and she was in her own world. And after this, she says to Rantaro in fear that can you introduce me to your friends? Means he tells that during the time of the library, I talked to him in a very weird way. And I want to apologize to him in a way. And after hearing this, Rantaro also feels very good and he says that why not, I can introduce you. And after this, there is a voice that your face looks very dangerous. And you are Chitori's Rantaro. And we know that 2 to 3 people came there and they really looked like goons. And now Waguri was very scared and she starts pointing towards the tree holding Rantaro's hand. And there were the same 2 people who were teasing Waguri in episode 1. And now Rantaro was very surprised. Means they called their senior so that they can kill Rantaro. And he was thinking that these people are very stupid. And after this, Subaru people try to go from behind. But some people also come behind. And then the person starts telling that I think you are very coward. Means my 2 friends also said that you didn't fight at that time. But I don't know why they were very scared. And I still think you are very coward. And then Waguri says that don't call Rantaro a coward at all. And that boy says that you shouldn't come in this matter. And there is another boy next to him. And he says that she is the daughter of Kikyo High. And what is she doing with Chitori High School? And he says that I think both the girls are very rich. And now we are going to make a lot of profit. And then Rantaro comes in the middle and says that your problem is with me. So I leave them at home and come. After that we will solve the matter. And Rantaro was saying this in a lot of anger. And then suddenly a boy holds Subaru's hair. And see Subaru gets very scared there. And before Rantaro could do anything there, a boy holds Subaru's hand. And that boy is Osami. And he says that don't even try to touch the girl. And Rantaro was very surprised that what are these people doing here? Means all the friends were there. In a way, the school holiday was long gone. Until now, what are they doing here? And after this, Saku says that you take the girls from here. And Rantaro wanted to stay there, but he also knew that the girls are more important here. And Subaru Jody looks at Saku and Saku doesn't pay much attention to her. And after this, the yellow guy says that do you really think that all three of you can defeat us? And Saku literally doesn't even pay attention to them. And he goes straight to both of them and says that you both are our seniors. And you are really afraid of us in such a bad way that you are such a coward. And then this guy says that do you think we are afraid? And we are the only ones who hurt Rantaro. And after hearing this, the rest of the people are very surprised. And they came to know that the injury on the head was done by them. And that guy also tells that he was beaten up to save the girl. And after hearing this, Osami also gets very angry there. In short, everyone gets very angry there. And literally after this, I thought of the weakest character as this guy. And according to me, 99% of the people must have thought of him as the weakest character in this anime. I mean, I'm talking about Ayato, but literally he suddenly throws a bag. And he says in a lot of anger that you hurt Rantaro. And after this, he goes to all of them in a very creepy way. I mean, in a lot of anger. And that's when the scene gets cut there. I feel like there's a demon in that guy. I mean, like there's peace in Jujutsu Kaisen. I felt something like this in Yuji Itatori. And after this, Rantaro starts apologizing to all of them. And Wagyu says that you don't have to worry about us. I mean, you should go to your friends. And Rantaro says that you don't have to worry. I mean, they're going to get beaten up in a very bad way. I mean, he was talking about the seniors. And after this, Ayato calls Rantaro. And Rantaro says that you don't have to worry. Everything is fine here and there. And Ayato says that yes, brother, everything is fine here too. And literally we are shown the scene there. And I'm telling you, there's a soul of peace in it. I mean, the guy didn't even get a little scratch. And he beat everyone alone. I mean, he beat everyone alone. And Osami says that you shouldn't have hit so much. I mean, something could have happened. And Saku tells him that this is a good thing. That you don't like to fight. And Ayato says that yes, brother, I don't like to fight. I don't like to fight, but if my friend talks about it, then I will fight. And after that, I literally go to that guy again and say that you have troubled Rantaro this time, but you have troubled Rantaro from the next time. So tell me the truth, I will hit you in a very bad way and please forgive me for what I have just killed you. But I am telling you, you will hide anywhere, I will not leave you if you do something again. And literally, till now, I was not paying attention to this character at all, but now I can tell him my favorite character. And after that, he becomes normal as if nothing had happened and everyone starts going to their homes. And after that, we are shown the scene of the festival where Rantaro was playing very badly and his classmates were shouting at him a lot. Bro, if you keep playing like this, you won't be able to go to the finale and what are you doing? And Rantaro is also thinking that why am I not able to pay attention to the game? And after that, he goes to freshen up. And he was thinking while washing his face that until I tell the truth to my friends, maybe I won't be able to focus properly. And after that, the rest of the friends also come there and Seiko says that you have played very badly and we are still alive because of me. And Osami tells that we have won only 2 games and if we win 2 games, our teacher will give us a very good party. And after that, Rantaro says that forgive me and thank you very much for tomorrow. And after that, Osami says that you don't need to say thank you and until we are there, no one can come to you. And he tells that it was very good that we were following you. And after that, he realizes that he said too much and the 3 of them get very scared there. And after that, Rantaro gets very scared and thinks that you must have heard everything I said in the restaurant. And Osami quietly takes Ayato and eats Kalti from there. Means he didn't have a plan to beat him. And after that, Seiko also apologizes to Rantaro a lot and says that yes, brother, I heard everything about you. And to tell the truth, we know what you think about us. And he tells that I also want to tell you what is in my heart. Means I also have a lot of faith in the three of you. And to tell the truth, I should have trusted you at that time. And the other two were also very scared that these two should not fight anymore. But then they see that they have become very good now. Means friendship between Rantaro and Seiko. And now Rantaro can also focus on the game after this. And then he hits a very strong shot. And it was a perfect home run. And after that he starts running and he looks at the sky. And now the sky was also very calm in his heart. And he feels very good. And finally they had won the game. And now everyone is very happy to see this. And the teacher also knows that these four have become friends. The teacher also feels very good to see this. If you liked this video, hit the subscribe button.